Hey everyone, welcome back. And this is my review of Boku no Hero, Chapter 13. Whoa. I've said this before and I'll say it again. This is exactly why I'm loving this series so far, and this is exactly why I think this series has so much potential. Alright. This fucking chapter of Boku no Hero was... damn, it was really fucking good. Especially that ending. Where Dr. Hands, we still don't have his name yet, which is why I'm going to keep calling him Dr. Hands, alright? Where Dr. Hands basically says, something along the lines of, maybe All Might will come out of hiding if we kill some of these children, or something like that. Damn, and if he actually succeeded with killing some of them, first off, that'd be kind of dark. Or at least darker than the series has been so far. And also, I wonder what All Might's reaction to that would be. It would be very interesting to actually see. For that reason alone, I hope that he actually succeeds with it. With killing at least a few of them. Alright. Maybe some of the less important ones. Like some of the fodder ones, basically. You know what I mean? Just to see what All Might's reaction to that would be. And to see what Izuku's reaction to that would be as the main character. Okay. Also, something really funny in this fucking episode, that, guy with the, that pervert that I talked about in the previous chapter, the guy with the, purple-colored hat on or whatever, the guy who, a few chapters ago, was basically staring at Momo's boobs. Alright, yeah, that guy. Okay, if you take a look at one of the pages of the chapter, I forget which page it is, it's a page where, Ochoko has a full... damn near a full panel tour dedicated to her. I think it's the one where she's walking with Izuku, and you can actually see that one other guy fucking stalking her. Seriously, this dude's a fucking pervert, but it's played up in such a way that makes it hilarious to watch, or to look at. Alright, seriously, it's so fucking funny. Other than that, though, we also got a little bit more characterization in this chapter on Izuku, and how his biggest flaw, which is pointed out in this chapter, is that he's too considerate and nice. To a fault. Okay. And that's how when he almost gave away Boku to Bakugo, of all people, All Might's secret about that he's able to hand down his power. Alright, luckily Bakugo just mistook it for Izuku speaking nonsense and whatnot, but that was extremely close. And he's generous to a fault, because the whole reason he did that was because he believed that Bakugo, in his mind, Bakugo really won, and so he wanted to clarify things for him, and that's being generous to a fault here, alright? And it could really cost him and All Might, and All Might actually scolds him about it in this chapter. And I think that, and there's lots of things in the series so far that have been hinting towards All Might's death, but I think that this does it very well, in terms of hinting towards All Might's death. Alright, seriously, I really do. Because I think it would be great if All Might died at the hands of one of these villains, like maybe even Dr. Hands. At the end of this chapter kind of hinted towards Dr. Hands doing it, but any of these villains could really do it because of Izuku's personality. I would love to see exactly what kind of an impact that would have on Izuku's personality. Okay, it's very interesting stuff here. This is exactly why I think that this manga is so good so far, and it could possibly achieve greatness soon here if it keeps up like this. Okay. So, other than that, this chapter also basically started the third training until, that isn't former training, which the first one was conducted by All Might, or no, Aizawa. Second one was by All Might, and the third one by this new character, I don't remember his name, but he has a pretty interesting power. Alright, his power is that he's actually able to create black holes. And although the students compliment him, and I forget the exact explanation of it, but whatever it was, the students basically compliment him on the fact that they say, it's great for helping people. And although he doesn't really deny this, he also says it can be easily be used to kill people. Which this is probably why he claims that all quirks are regulated by the government. Okay, to try to reduce the amount of, well, villains, I'm guessing. Okay, but it's really an overpowered ability, or at least it could be, depending on how it's used and whatnot, depending on what exactly they put with it. Right now, all we know is that it allows them to create black holes, but it could be so much more. That really just all depends. But so overall, I thought this was once again a very good chapter of Boku no Hero. Okay, if you've yet to read this chapter, then I definitely recommend that you do. I cannot wait to read chapter 14. It was really good, really entertaining. Lots of setup, lots of foreshadowing to death. Okay, which if they're actually willing to kill off major characters this early on, I will call this greatness, because Naruto, it took until if we're still comparing this to Naruto, it took until the fucking destruction of the Leaf Arc for them to kill off a protagonist. Alright. Yeah, that long. And how many protagonists has Naruto killed off? Like, Third Hokage, that Yamanaka and that Shikaku, who weren't even major characters to begin with, Neji, Jiraiya, which was an amazing death, and I mean stayed dead. I mean, they could be revived by the Edo Tensei, but they still have to die again and stay dead from there on. So Kakashi doesn't count for that reason. Okay. But name Asuma, Sarutobi, and also obviously Naruto's parents too, Minato and Kushina. I'll count them, even though it was only seen in flashbacks. I'll count them. But other than that, I really don't think there was any other protagonist deaths in the series, which is really disappointing considering how fucking long that it lasted. So, if this series is actually able to kill off major characters so quickly, that is the point when it will achieve greatness. All right. So, anyways, so anyways, tell me your thoughts about this chapter in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.